Hi everybody and welcome to lesson 3 of the Mover Robot unit, and today we're looking at forwards and backwards. Now remember last time I asked you to have a go at controlling somebody else and programming them to move around somewhere in your house, and I hope you had fun giving your instructions on moving forwards and backwards or left, right, taking a step here, and being really clear on what those instructions were so that your robot could get from one place to another. So we looked at those buttons over the last 2 lessons, and can you remember which buttons you need to use to go forwards and backwards? That's right, you've got your 2 at the top, the one at the top and one at the bottom, the forwards and backwards arrows. Well done. So what we've got here is a little bit of a picture map, and we're choosing a starting place on that map for our robot, and I'm going to put it down on that bottom left on the circle. And I'm always going to start at the same place here. So we're going to have a think about how we're moving our robot forwards and backwards. So where do you think the robot will get to if I used this program here? So let's have a look at the program. The instructions are clear the screen, move forward, go. So where do you think I'll get to? That's right, I'm going to get to the star. So fine, let's test that out. There we go, he gets to the star because we moved forward 1 space. So how many squares does the robot move with this one? So let's look at the instructions again. We've got the clear the screen, move forward, go. So how many squares does the robot move? That's right, 2, because we have 2 move forward instructions. Move forward 1 square, move forward 1 square. So our robot will end up moving 2 spaces forward. So let's test that. Here we go, all the way to the top. So for every arrow, so every move forward, the robot moves 1 square. So how far do you think the robot moves for every back arrow? So we're starting up the top right and top left here this time. Okay, that's right. We're going to move every time we move back 1 square, because each arrow moves 1 square. So now we're going to look at using those 2 together. So we want to go forwards and backwards. So where will the robot end up? So let's have a look at those instructions. We have the clear the screen, move forward 1 square, move backwards 1 square, and go. So let's have a look. We're starting down the bottom here. If I go forward 1 square, I'm on the star, the red star, but I need to then go backwards 1 square, and I end up back where I started. So let's test that. And I go up and back. And you can try different ways of moving that around. So there's lots of different ways we could do that. We could go forward 2, back 1, forward, back. There's lots of ways. So we can put those instructions together to make different programs. So which instructions here out of A, B and C will take us back to the start? So we're in the same position, bottom left. Which one will take me back there? So let's have a look through them. Okay, so we've got A, which goes, so we've got forward, forward, back, forward, 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 back, forward. So we're going to end up on the green at plus sign, so that's not going to take me back to the start. Let's have a look at B. Forward, back, back. So we go down here, we go forward, back, forward, back. So that one takes me back to the start. Let's have a look at the last one too. Forward, back, forward, forward. forward, back, forward, forward. I'm going to end up on the green plus. So which one took me back to the start? That's right, B. Okay, because that is the one that took me back to where I started. It took me forward, back, forward, forward. So it goes up, forward, back, forward, back. So those instructions can be put together in lots of different ways. So what you've got is a task to do. So I have got a worksheet, and you can cut out your little B-bot, which is in this one is a little white one with the arrows on it. And there is a program down the right hand side here for you to read and decide where in the program on that map is it going to finish if you ran that program. So you're going to move it with your own hands and work out where it's going to end up. So have fun, enjoy, and I'll see you next lesson.